Hi everyone, it's Roger and AP here for episode 43 of the Disney Infinity and Beyond, the webcast presented by DisKingdom.com. I'm here on a lovely bank holiday Monday morning here in London, in England, and we also have Abe there in sunny California.
How's it going, everybody? It's nighttime. There's no sun anymore.
Yes. So yes, it's episode 43. We're on a 12-hour delay because we've just done 12 hours ago. We literally just recorded a special show where we guested on the DITV podcast with Will.
Yeah.
So you'll find that over on their channel, and we were discussing Disney Infinity. So we're going to do this all over again, just 12 hours later. I think it's the same day for Abe over there.
Yeah, still the same day.
Yes.
Less than an hour away to go.
Yes. We have got loads and loads of Disney Infinity 3.0 stuff to be talking about this week. The news has just kept on flowing out, and there was a press event in LA last week. There was a press event in the UK. There's been loads of Game Informer news. There's been whole loads of bits and pieces, but lots and lots of little things, and lots of little snippets. So we've got Tomorrowland discs, we've got Takeover expansions, Speedways, the new hub, a Best Buy issue that came up. We've also got a load of other bits and pieces for 3.0. So I think let's just kick straight into the news. Okay, so let's kick off first off with we'll start off with the Tomorrowland discs. Did you see these, Abe?
Yes, I did. The Tomorrowland discs are awesome, and at first I was like, okay, cool. I'm glad they're sort of bringing it into it. But after watching the movie, I'm like, awesome. I can't wait to have them in the game. So,
yeah, I mean, first off, looking at this image here, we've got they're now going to be sold in packs of 4. This is the big change, and now we've actually seen the packaging. So they're like a long box with the 4 discs in that you can see. So on here we have 4 discs, which are the Tomorrow Ray Gun, which gives you a blast from the past with a krill of crimson and gold futuristic weapon. You have a Time Bomb, which looks to be the circular disc, which is a powerful shockwave and temporary freeze oppositions in time. And then we have the Stratosphere and the Funscape, which are the Sky Domes and terrain discs there. So it's priced at $9.99. So this is the one that they put out, and it all kind of nicely times in this week with the release of that movie, which Abe, you did go and see.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Do those discs make a little bit more sense to you? Sort of now you've seen them.
Absolutely, absolutely. In fact, I'm excited to see the sky and ground discs because I mean, after seeing the movie, you kind of get a sense of what Tomorrowland looks like. I definitely love the weapon, that little time bomb. The little circle one, because in the movie it's probably one of my favorite weapons that they use there. As far as the gun goes too, it kind of looks like one of the guns that are used in the movie too by one of the well, I'm not going to give away the movie plots, but the ones that weren't on the friendly side. So it's cool. I'm happy that at least we're getting some discs as far as for Tomorrowland goes. So
yeah,
really cool. I'm excited for them. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think from my point, I'm looking at it and go, I'm liking the way how it's packaged. It's a long, slender one, so it can fit on the shelves quite easily, not take up too much space. You're going to be able to see those discs straight away. I also like the fact that they're tying into Tomorrowland very, very early. The movie's just coming out, and they're making 3.0 seem very, it's up to date and straight away with, and they did it kind of last year as well, with like Maleficent and the things. But it's a great way of kind of having that content out for these new movies as a little bit of extra nod. And I just think tying it in, these kind of packs make a lot of sense if you're not going to be doing figures and other things like that, which I think is very important. And I think there's a lot of people just really excited about having the blind, or no more having those blind packs. And $9.99 sounds a really good price.
Yeah. I mean, the cool thing well, there's 2 things. It's a cool thing and then also a worrying thing. The cool thing is that it gives you a sense of the feeling that we're going to get at least 4 discs themed to relatively the same property. But well, I mean, that's my interpretation at least from what I'm seeing. But the sad part that I'm thinking again, because I'm coming to conclusions here, that we might not get those random, single awesomeness, like for example Gus the Mule, or
Well,
you know what I mean? Like that's my idea of it, at
the only other thing I could think of was possibly if they sort of did like a random pack of completely 4 different figures, if that makes sense.
Oh, so just 4 discs, and it could be anything. Just it's a random disc, so you have to
But
actually go through to
no,
see what you get.
no, literally just a pack of 4, but they are just 4 completely random toys. You've got Cinderella's thing, and you've got Gus the Mule, and you've got Rocket Man. Literally just a complete, just miscellaneous pack. That's got
Oh,
no.
okay, but just one identical pack throughout, but it's 4 different discs.
Yeah, it's just completely. This is like a miscellaneous packet. That's just with a few
like
bits
toy,
of random.
toy box pack or whatever.
Yeah,
Like that.
I mean, it's gonna. I'm looking at like how they themed those. When we saw those albums come out last year, where they would like, these are all the Avengers, and these are all the Guardians of the Galaxy,
Right.
and these are Spider-Man, and these are Park. I'm looking at that and going, well, that was kind of similar to what they're trying this year, where you could get those discs, but they all had a rough theme, so they could just go, it's a Disney pack or a
That makes sense. That makes sense. The Marvel pack or Disney pack. That makes sense.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I think that's going to go. But I think that's really cool. There's been other images of other sort of power discs that have kind of got out from that event, but we haven't seen any official images of them. They look like there were a couple of Star Wars one. I think we saw was it a Windu?
Yeah, it seemed it was a Mace Windu team up disc. There was General Grievous's vehicle, the one with the circle and the legs or whatever. And then there was Skies,
yeah, Sky. So it looked like there was another. It looks like there's going to be a Star Wars pack, which I think we all assume there would be Star Wars power discs. But we haven't kind of seen official images, and they're all a bit grainy and stuff at the minute. So we'll have a bit more on that a bit later on. Okay, so I think that pretty much wraps up our power disc side for this. I'm going to move on to the next subject.